silent empires used to stand, rises now the endless night to claim the ashes of the land. Ancient towers pierce the sky, black winds whisper through the flame. Every kingdom left to die soon forgets its mortal name. Hear the thunder in the dark, hear the ancient shadows call. Every empire leaves its mark before the night devours all. Empire of eternal night, where the dark consumes the light. Every throne and every crown falls, the shadows take them down. Empire of the endless flame, where the night forgets your name. Every soul that dares to stay slowly fades and drifts away. Through the ruins of the past, where forgotten banners lie, only shadows truly last underneath immortal sky. Rivers flowing dark and slow carry whispers of the slain. Every kingdom long ago now belongs to endless rain. Hear the silence in the air, feel the centuries collide. Every mortal everywhere knows the dark cannot be denied. Empire of eternal night, where the dark consumes the light. Every throne and every crown falls, the shadows take them down. Empire of the endless flame, where the night forgets your name. Every soul that dares to stay slowly fades and drifts away. Blackened skies, blackened through, silent king, forgotten bones. Through the ashes, through the flame, night eternal speaks its underneath the endless night. Empire where the shadows winds whisper through the storm, ancient halls of silent tower where no mortal walks alone. Candles trembling in the darkness, shadows dancing on the walls. Something wakes beyond the fortress when the crimson moonlight falls. Hear the echoes in the night. heart. Every soul that enters here learns the truth the saints forgot. Hear the echoes in the navy, hear the choir of the night. Every shadow starts to pray to the Lord beyond the lights. Scarlet Cathedral flame calling every cursed name. In the halls of sacred dread, faith and blood are softly wed. Scarlet Cathedral rise under bleeding crimson skies. Every prayer you try to say feeds the night that leads astray. Velvet darkness fills the pews. Ancient hymns begin to breathe. Every vow the priest once knew now belongs to those beneath. Silver chalices of sin rest upon the altar stone. Every mortal stepping in soon will never walk alone. Hear the whispers through the air, hear the silent choir remain. Every promise spoken there turns to shadowed crimson flame. Scarlet Cathedral flame calling every cursed name. In the halls of sacred dread, faith and blood are softly wed. Scarlet Cathedral rise under bleeding crimson skies. Every prayer you try to say feeds the night that leads astray. Broken angels, watch you kneel. Every secret they reveal. Stone and shadow, blood and breath. In this chapel, faith is death. Scarlet Cathedral flame calling every cursed name. Every soul that dares to pray leaves the light and fades away. Scarlet Cathedral rise under endless crimson skies, where devotion turns to night and the dark becomes the In the velvet halls of night, where the crimson torches burn, ancient nobles dressed in black gather where the shadows turn. Silent whispers fill the air, eyes that glow like hidden flame. Every soul already knows why the midnight court has came. Hear the glasses softly corners of the crypt, where forgotten candles burn. Every promise once eclipsed finds the path it can't return. Stone and shadow breathe again through the arches cold and vast. Every whisper of the damned carries echoes of the past. Hear the morning in the air, hear the sorrow in the flame. Something ancient lingers there, calling softly through your name. Sing the nocturne of the damned through the halls of silent land. Every soul that wanders here leaves behind its mortal fear. Sing the nocturne of the night, where the stars have lost their light. In the darkness souls remain, bound forever to the flame. Velvet darkness fills the nave, ancient prayers dissolve in stone. Every heart beyond the grave still remembers being alone. Ghostly choirs begin to rise from the depths of crimson glue. Every sorrow never dies in the kingdom of the tomb. Hear the morning in the air, hear the sorrow in the flame. Something ancient lingers there, calling softly through your name. Sing the nocturne of the damned through the halls of silent land. Every soul that wanders here leaves behind its mortal fear. Sing the nocturne of the night, where the stars have lost their light. In the darkness souls remain, bound forever to the flame. Cold cathedral, endless night, broken angels lost in flight. Every shadow